What is good, everyone? This is part 3 of a Traitors series of Total Drama Reboot. If you have not seen part 1, here in the top right corner, it should be like the video thing. Just click on it or search for part 1 yourself, because this is part 3 and you're about to see who gets murdered. 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys for being here for this 3-part series. You are so amazing for watching this. Back from the cliffhanger, you guys are waiting to see who the third traitor accepted is. And as everyone look at each other, wondering who it is, Axel looking serious, Damien looking scared, Caleb squinting at people. Now, I feel like Julia and MK probably sneak off after breakfast somewhere, and they probably choose the hot tub room before anyone else can get it, so they can finally just chill and talk. And MK looks at Julia. She's like, Julia, is it you now? Like, are you the traitor now? Julia says, nope, I wish, I'm a faithful. Are you? And MK says, no. Interesting. And they both do their like little lie detector look, and I think they realize that neither of them are the traitor. But just as always, they're forever unsure and suspicious. This is probably the only time you'll see Millie in a gym. But she is probably just doing some light work on a treadmill as she talks to the others. And she's like, I did not get recruited. I wasn't selected as a traitor. So I'm sorry if this comes off as a little strong, but Caleb, Axel, are either of you traitors? And Axel says, no, I'm not. And Caleb says, nope, never have been. And even if they did try to recruit me, I would have said no. Now, Millie, you know, she's a little tired after like 20 minutes or 20 seconds or whatever. She goes to the kitchen, obviously, to get a drink. And I feel like from the kitchen, you might can see the living room or maybe walk kind of past it. And I think she sees Bowie, Damien, and Z all chilling in there, talking and plotting. And so I feel like she quickly goes back to the gym and she's like, hey Axel, hey Caleb, isn't it a little weird that Bowie, Damien, and Z for the most part have never talked to each other, but now they're all talking with each other in the living room right now? And Axel, hearing this, she's a little surprised at first, but she's like, oh yeah, that is a little weird. All three of them? Why would anyone want to talk to Damien or Z like so close in person? We gotta see what's going on. And obviously we know why, numbers and stuff. And so I kind of feel like Bowie, Damien, and Z are in here like talking about who potentially got recruited. And I think Bowie is mainly trying to suss out who it is because he mainly believes it's either Damien or Z. And I feel like Millie, Caleb, and Axel just casually stroll. She's like, hey, what's going on, guys? And Axel's like, yeah, what's happening? You guys trying to figure out who the traitors are? Caleb's like, yeah, Bowie, tell us what's happened. And Bowie's like, alright, well, sudden intervention. We might as well get everyone in here. So he probably gets the other two. He's like, clearly there's some mistrust. Someone here got recruited as a traitor. That's what you guys seem to think anyway. You guys aren't even thinking about the fact, what if someone potentially got recruited, they said no, but they just didn't say anything because perhaps we wouldn't believe them. Now, I did not get recruited. Not even attempted, nothing. I am a faith. However, I'm just scouting along the lines to see who might be traitor, who might be faith. Aren't you guys doing the same? It wouldn't make sense not to. You know what? Let's just go ahead and go to banishment time. Move this to the round table because they're discussing like the round table anyway. So this is probably when MK pops up. Well, I didn't get a recruitment letter. I'm surprised I haven't been killed yet. I don't know who's keeping me alive, but I thank you for it. Now, I think Bowie might believe it's Julia who's a traitor, but I think Julia quickly pipes in realizing what MK said and how suspicious on her it looks. She says, you know, same thing like MK said. The fact I'm still alive is very surprising. I'm not sure why I am, but I guess it's because that I'm such an easy target. Why not keep me around? Because people might easily vote me anyway. MK's like, exactly, same thing. And this is probably when I feel like Millie says, well, it would make some sense for someone who's a little bit more on the devious and more thankful side of things to keep potentially a Julia or MK safe. So I don't think Bowie is a traitor by any means. And I don't think Z could be capable of this. No offense, Z, just sip your soda. So I honestly think it is either someone smart like Damien, someone cutthroat like Axel, or someone ruthless like Julia. I am calling you three out. And I think immediately Damien, Axel, and Julia all look at Millie like, what the hell? But Axel is prepared for this. She immediately says, no, I don't think that's it at all. Millie, I don't think you're a traitor, but I think your assumptions are also wrong. I believe it is either Julia or Damien. And Damien's behavior today and whom we've talked to, he's been so much more social. I know I'm a faithful, and if you want my faithful opinion, I really believe that Damien got recruited as a traitor. Immediately, Damien, he starts sweating, he starts babbling, he's like, no, it is not me, it's a Z, wait, no, it's Millie, wait, no, it's totally Axel, no, it has to be Bowie. He only killed Raj and Wayne to get the blame off him. He's mean like that, yeah. And, you know, with this sudden, like, splurge and string of words, everyone's like, huh? And I feel like after all this, Axel says, you know what? Ripper got eliminated early. I'm getting angry at this game. We just got out a traitor. There's potentially someone here. If Damien isn't a traitor, y'all can go ahead and get me out. I don't care. And so everyone loves a deal like that. Especially MK, Julia, and Caleb. Three people who don't really care that much for Damien. MK probably does a little bit, but not too much. And I already know Bowie and Millie will toss their vote Damien's way. Unfortunately, Damien, you have been eliminated. He sighs. He's very frustrated. He's like, God dang it, man. I didn't think the suspicion would be on me. I was playing this game so well as a faithful. But when I got recruited as a traitor, I thought accepting it would be a good idea. But it was terrible because I am a traitor. I got recruited last night and I just thought if I didn't accept, I would be killed. I'm sorry, you guys. You know, good luck with the game. And he is telling the truth. Damien was indeed a traitor. He didn't even get to meet the other traitors. But what would you guys do if I told you that was the entire plan? Millie knew she had friends and a lot of people already trust her. But Axel, no matter what, was probably going to be on the chopping block, just like she was now. And so they devised a plan. Get someone who everyone really trusts and also may not be sure if they're an innocent or faithful. Make them a traitor, and before they can even see me or you, Axel, you are going to point them out as a traitor, and when you get it right that they are a traitor, everyone else will believe you are a faithful. Now all we gotta do is lay suspicion on the others. You guys have to decide who is going to be the next murdered, and I think they already know they can heavily pin the blame on MK or Julia, but the problem is they'll both probably vote together. So they need two people on the other side they know for a fact they could sway their vote against them. Axel and Caleb are so close, Caleb will probably do whatever Axel says. And I think all of you guys already know that Z would be a much better follower and wouldn't question too much. I'm sorry, Bowie. By the order of the traitors, you have been murdered. And everyone seeing this, I think Caleb's like, yeah, I definitely expected that after what happened yesterday. No more recruitment. And Millie's like, I am amazed I'm still alive. Whoever the traitor is, I'm going to get you. And then at Final 5 tomorrow, we're going to get the other one. Mark my words. And Z's like, yeah, dude. So immediately, just like the plan is, Caleb and Axel both head to the gym. And Millie wants to make sure Axel has sufficient time alone with Caleb. So I feel like she goes to the hot tub with MK and Julia, while Z, you know what? Let's just let him take a nap in the living room. Why not? Soda in hand, mid-nap, let him sleep. He needs it. And Milia goes to Milia, what the hell? Who's that? Millie in the hot tub with MK and Julia. She's like, all right, guys. After this, we need to get a traitor or else we're in deep trouble. I doubt Chris only chose 2 people, and if he chose 4, we're already done for. And MK's like, I promise I am a faithful. And Julia says, I'm also a faithful. I really want to believe that MK is a faithful. I'm pretty sure she is, Millie. Who do we gotta vote? Because I don't think it's Z. It has to be either Caleb or Axel. And Millie's like, wait, hold on. That's the thing. I actually think there's 2 traitors. The first one is Caleb, or the second one could be Z. And Julie's like, oh, wait, Rhydian? Rhydian? What's going on here? What's happening? And she says, if I gotta be honest, it's either Caleb by himself, like I said, or it is Axel controlling herself and Z. Z doesn't need to have a guilty conscience if Axel just convinced him that he's doing none of the murdering. He just has to be quiet, drink soda, and that's why he hasn't really talked to anyone, when in the past he's been super talkative. And NK and Julia, they're like, that kind of makes sense. And I know some of you are like, would that really go over their heads? I think in a moment like this, especially being sold by Millie, it would. But then MK is like, wait, what about Axel getting Damien out? And she's like, hey, look at it this way. What if she just chose him as a pawn and then she got him out like that? Because I kind of thought it was her yesterday. And she even put her life on it. So what if she already knew? I really think we should get Z out. And with that, I think it is time for the round table. I know, pretty quick. Caleb and Axel have just been in the gym, and Axel's been probably selling to him like, hey, it has to be MK or Julia. No way both of them have made it this far together without either them being the traitor, let alone both of them, because I really think there's 2 left. And Caleb's like, oh, for sure. All a part of the plan. They got a good plan going on. All right, so I kind of feel like immediately Millie would like look at MK and Julia as if like, go ahead, let them know. And MK is like, all right, so we kind of heavily feel that it might be someone controlling Z, and Z is definitely a traitor. And Z, he is instantly flabbergasted, like, wait, what? Now, Millie, she stays silent right now. And Caleb's like, aha! So Axel was right, it is Julia or MK. Because I know Z would never hurt a fly. Z gives us all sodas. Z is not a traitor. And Axel's like, yeah, I highly doubt he would be a traitor. And Julia, you know, knowing she got Millie and MK vote, she's like, oh, really? So, Axel, is it you and Z then? Are you controlling Z, Axel? And Axel's like, ha, that's a nice one, but I know what reverse psychology is. And so when it comes time to voting, Millie planned this all along, that they would announce it is Z and someone else. Z would obviously vote one of them, along with Axel and Caleb, and then she was simply just gonna flip on them. So by a vote, 3 to 2 to 1, 2 votes Z, 1 vote Julia, and 3 votes MK, which means MK, you've unfortunately been eliminated, and everyone looks in immense suspense. Most people probably hoping it was MK. She's like, wow, guys, once again, y'all voted out just terribly. Wrong person. I am a faithful. Julia, considering how hard you defended me, I don't think you're a traitor. Good luck. Cause I think you're cooked, girl, but yo, good luck. And Julia, knowing she's a faithful, and now MK's a faithful, she's like, what? Oh, we're getting played. We are getting played right now. So as they head into the detrimental final 5 voting, Z's like, I'm so confused, guys. I don't know who to believe. And Axel is like, I'm angry. I don't know what's happening. This is exhausting. I'm a faithful. And Millie's like, I don't know anymore. Axel, you and Caleb just hang out so much. Julia might be a faithful. Z, are you a faithful? Look at me. And Z, looking at Millie, is like, yes, Millie, I'm a faithful. And she's like, well, alright, Z. If we're both faithfuls, then this is our last chance to get it. Because there's probably, hopefully, only 2 traitors left. And Caleb and Julia look at each other and they're like, Millie, I'm a faithful. No, Millie, I'm a faithful. And Axel's like, hold on a minute. Caleb, you're you're a traitor? And Caleb's like, what, Axel? No, I'm a faithful. Look, we can vote out Julia right now. And Z's like, yeah, if it wasn't MK, it must be Julia, right? So they each have to vote if they want to continue the game or stop it, and I feel like every single person here would vote to keep voting. And unfortunately, Julia, you have been voted out, and she's like, congrats, y'all are really stupid, you just handed the traitors a win, 'cause I am a faithful. Now, Caleb looks at Axel now, and he's like, Axel, are you a traitor? And she's like, well, no. You know, because she's feeling a little bad now, but only for a second. She's like, no, we are both faithfuls. I refuse to believe you're a traitor, Caleb. But it might be too late. You know, congratulations, Millie. Congratulations, Z. You guys won. And Z's like, wait, I'm really not a traitor. Z votes to stop the game, but Millie, Axel, and Caleb vote to keep voting. And I think Z votes Caleb. Or actually, Z votes Axel, Caleb votes Z, and Axel and Millie vote Z. He's like, I don't even understand why I was eliminated, but, you know, okay, guys, I was a faithful. And now Caleb is like, bruh. He's like, you know what? I vote to keep voting, whatever. And Axel, she thinks for a moment. She's like, I could vote out Millie right here with Caleb. But I feel like Axel is the type integrity person where if someone helps her, she helps them. And since Millie came up with that genius idea by throwing Damien under the bus to make Axel look golden, they both vote Caleb. And he's like, I'm not sure if you're both traitors or if Axel, if you're telling the truth, but I am a faithful and I'm so sorry whatever happens, goodbye. And on a mountain of dead bodies, they hug each other, they dab each other up because congratulations, Millie and Axel, you did it. You went through all of the cast. You went through part 1, part 2, and part 3 to win as the traitors. Congratulations, you guys definitely qualify for All-Stars. Amazing strategies, amazing plots. I hope you guys like this very much. Please make sure to subscribe to my gaming channel, Kush Carnivore, link down below in the description. Keep in mind, everything in this series is just my opinion. I really hope you guys like this, and I also hope you guys have and had an amazing weekend. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and have a good day.